Hi and welcome back to the channel. It's Made from Heyyy Crochet, and today we're going to learn how to make this frilly bucket hat. Let's go. So today we'll actually be using a 5mm hook and a 6mm hook. For yarn, any weight 4 will work, but today I'm using Big Twist in the color Soft Purple. And lastly, you'll need scissors. Let's get right into it. The base of the hat we'll be using the 5mm hook, and once we get to the brim, and I'll let you know when we get there, that's when we switch over to the 6mm, but for now, you're just good with the 5mm. So go ahead and make a slip knot and chain 4 and slip stitch into the first chain to make a circle. Instead of this step, you can make a magic ring. From here, you're going to chain up 2 and then insert 12 double crochet into the circle you just made. And I'll meet you at the end of the round. After you completed 12 double crochet, you should have something that looks like this. Once you finish all 12 double crochets, this is very important for every round that you complete. So we did a chain 2, it's right here. And right here is the first double crochet. We're going to slip stitch to join, but every time you join, you want to make sure you join in the top of that chain 2 right over here and not under here in your first double crochet, because that can mess up your circle and make the stitches really uneven, and it can get really confusing later on down the line. So just make sure you go into the top of that chain 2 and not in the top of your first double crochet, and I'll show you what that looks like right now. So again, this is a double crochet, don't go there, but instead right here in the chain 2 and slip stitch to end off the row. So this is the end of round 1. And all of your rounds will start with a chain 2, which does not count as a stitch. From here, we're going to do 4 rounds of increases, but every round is a little different, but I promise you'll catch on to the pattern because it's pretty simple. So for this round 2, we're going to insert 2 double crochet in every single stitch. So since right now we have 12 stitches, you should end with 24. So to insert 2 double crochets in every stitch, you go into that first stitch with a double crochet, and again in that same exact stitch with another double crochet, and you do that all the way around. This is the next stitch, so insert a double crochet, and in that same exact stitch 1 more double crochet. So just insert 2 in all of your stitches in the round, and I'll meet you back at the end of the round. Here we are at the end of the round, and we have 1 double crochet left. So go ahead and insert your 2 double crochet right there. And we end and start our rounds all the same way. Just make sure you see this is the chain 2 space, and this is the first double crochet, so we're not going under there. Like I said before, we're going into the top of that chain 2 with a slip stitch. And we start the row the same with the chain 2. So for this next increase row, the pattern is going to be 1 double crochet and then an increase, then 1 double crochet and an increase. So in the first double crochet as normal, and in the next double crochet, increase, which is just 2 double crochets in that same space. And then continue the pattern. So in this next stitch, it's going to be 1 double crochet. And then in the next stitch, it's going to be 2 double crochet. So repeat that all the way around. And again, I'll meet you at the beginning of the row. Here we are again at the end of our round with 1 double crochet left. You'll notice that the last double crochet is always your increase. If you get to your last double crochet and it's not time for you to make an increase, you probably did something wrong. Another thing you should know is every round should increase by 12. So the first round was 12, the second was 24, now this one will be 36, and the next one you get it will be 48. I have 1 increase left to insert right here. And I'm going to show you again how to slip stitch to join, how to identify the chain 2. So that's the first chain, that's the second chain, and that's the double crochet. and we are not going here, slip stitch to join, and that chain 2. And start it the same way, chain 2 again. The pattern for this next round is 2 double crochet and an increase, 2 double crochet and an increase. So go into that first stitch with 1 double crochet, the next stitch with 1 double crochet, and now this third one is where the increase goes into. So that's 2 double crochets in that same stitch. One more time, that's 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and in that third one is where you put 2 double crochets into the same stitch. You can see it right there. There's 2 of them in that one stitch. So continue this all the way around, and like usual, I'll meet you at the end of the round. Here we are at the end of round 4 with 1 double crochet left. So you know the drill. Insert 2 double crochet into that stitch, slip stitch at the top of that chain 2, and chain up 2, and get ready for the next round. Pretty sure you can see the pattern by now. Every round there's an additional double crochet in between the increases. So in this last round we had 2 double crochets and an increase, so this next round we'll have 3 double crochets and an increase. And that's basically the pattern, just an extra double crochet in between increases every round that you get to. So that being said, I'll show you how to do that. This is 1 double crochet, this is the second double crochet, and another double crochet, and that's 3. So that means in this 4th stitch, this is where we will put the increase of 2 double crochets in that stitch. So this is the pattern for this round, which is 3 double crochets and then a double crochet increase in that 4th stitch. So do that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the beginning of the round. Here we are at the end of round 5 with 1 stitch left. So again, like I said, always end on your increase. So we're inserting 2 double crochets in here, and we're going to slip stitch to join as always in that chain 2 space. And again, we're going to chain up 2. So now you should have something that looks like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds of increasing. Now rows from 6 to 12 are super easy and fun. They're just double crochet in every single stitch. No increase, nothing fancy. Very simply, just 1 double crochet in every single stitch in the round. And that's really it. You're going to do that for rows 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. So I'll meet you back at the end of round 12. You'll notice that your hat will start to create its dome shape. For reference, right now, we should be at a stitch count of 60. So for all of these rounds, because we're not increasing, you should also be ending with 60 stitches at the end of your 12th row. Here we are at round 12. You should have something that looks like this. And I'm going to count the rows with you so you know that we're on the same page. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I'm going to finish out the round with you. I have 1 stitch left. I'm going to insert my last double crochet. And like I said, I've been doing the same exact thing all along. Slip stitch in that chain 2 space to end out the round. So now round 12 is completed. At this point, we're going to work on the brim. It's only 2 rounds, and you want to go ahead and grab your 6mm hook. If you don't have a 6mm hook, don't worry, I'll show you how to modify it later. Okay, so we just did our slip stitch to join. For the brim of the hat, we're working with only treble crochet. So we're actually going to chain up 3 for this round. So we're going to go into every single stitch with 10 treble crochet. The more stitches you put into each stitch, the more dramatic the ruffles will be. 10 is extremely dramatic. If you want to add more, just make sure you have more yarn, but 10 is what we're going to do. And a treble crochet is yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 for a treble crochet. I'm just going to show you what it looks like after I insert all 10 of them. You can see this is the stitch, and all of the treble crochets are all sitting in that one stitch. Okay, And we can count them. This is the chain, it doesn't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from here, you go into the stitch beside it, that's right here, with your 10 treble crochets, and do that in each and every stitch around, and I'll meet you at the beginning of the round. Once you're finishing your first round of your brim, you'll have something that looks like this. Okay, just super frilly. I'm just coming back to end off the round with you. You do the same exact thing. You slip stitch in the top. It was a chain 3 this time. So into that chain 3, you slip stitch to join, chain up 3. And luckily the last row is super easy. So we're just going to insert 1 triple crochet in every single stitch. Again, triple crochet is yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And just complete that in every single stitch. There's no more increases. I know it's been a lot. And I'll meet you at the beginning of the round and we'll finish up the hat. We're almost done. Okay, here we are, and we have 1 treble crochet left to put in to our very last stitch. And as usual, you slip stitch to join at the top of the chain stitch, and now you would be done. If you were using the 5mm hook, go ahead and do 1 more round of half double crochet. So 1 half double crochet in every single stitch. It's not necessary at all. Go ahead and try the hat on and see if it fits how you like, and you're free to stop here even if you're using the 5mm hook. So to finish off, we're going to chain up 1 and cut our work. Cut. Luckily you just have 1 end to weave in. I like to bring it upward into the hat. So I'll basically just put my hook under some of the stitches in the hat. Since it's so frilly, this is actually a really easy end to hide. So just like that, I'd yarn over and just pull my end through all of these stitches. And I'd cut this as well. And then you're done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.